Let me record.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. All right, guys, thank you for availing yourselves. I'm not sure if I requested the meeting or you did. But three things on my
So,
agenda.
okay,
Yeah. One is the feasibility study. Two is
yes.
your business plan. Three is the proposed agreement that I sent. I'm not sure if you had time to just look at it yet. Let's maybe start off with your study, right? I've spent a
Okay,
few days reading and rereading and editing and re-editing and finalizing, right? And I've made a whole lot of comments. So I think we do have a final document that would need a let me just have a look at all of these comments that I made. Yeah, just to give you a sense of what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, please,
We've
because I
got
was working on the document yesterday, Joker. I hope we're working on the same documents because I also made a lot of changes and
no,
added
I'm
a
not
lot of
sure.
missing information.
I'm not sure that we're working on the same document. Is it the same Google Doc?
Yes,
I doubt we are,
we used the last link. Well, we
because
used the link that was sent to us.
because you're not on this document that I was working on. So
Oh, don't tell me that.
it can't be the same. It can't
But
be the
why didn't
same
they share
to
the updated link with us then?
it can't be the same. It's because I needed to work on it alone. Um, so I needed to just do a final review of everything before then I add everyone else, because just to avoid something like this, yeah, I make changes and you guys make changes at the same time, and
Mhm.
yeah.
Because
So
there's, like I said, I don't mind sharing the document, but there are a lot of changes and there's a lot of additional information that I added in, relevant information.
okay,
So, yeah, on the research side, things like how the
yeah,
number of people is calculated, how did we get to 40 beds,
yeah,
change the wording of the limitations of the study when it came to the research because it was sounding very negative.
mm,
Um, I added in a map that shows where the competition is. So visually it shows where it is, which is very powerful.
mm,
If I can share my screen with you, just
let
to
me
give
do
you
that.
an idea. Oh, if I can find it. Where's Zoom? Sorry, I'm looking for my meeting. Now it's gone. Right,
So
there we
I've
go.
just
Okay.
made you the co-host.
Oh, thank you. Um, where's the show? Okay, where's the sharing here? Oh, the little green arrow. It says you've
Yes.
disabled the screen sharing.
Let me do that again. Just try again now.
Okay. Mm. All right, let me just go. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Let's try again. Okay. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is the document that we've been working on. And
If you could maybe just go click on the share. I just want to see who's on this document. Click on the,
on, on the document.
yeah, just click on the share, not the copy link. Just next to that, there's that share button there that shows you who's actually. Oh, so you are the only
That's
one.
me. But when Cheryl works in it, I can see that. Oh, that. So
Okay,
I don't know how that works.
okay.
Cheryl, this is the same document that you were working on.
Yeah, I'm opening it now just so that we can
Mhm.
see.
Because usually, if it's the same one, would be able to see that she has access here. I hope she's not working on a different one. That would be.
Because I accepted her comments and changes here. I updated all. That's why you can't see the comments here.
Oh, it says I need access. It just says you need access, request access, or switch to account with
Okay,
access.
then I don't know what I did. Oh goodness, then
Okay,
that's
okay.
anything.
Look, let's.
Okay, so I just want to see if this is the one. Is this the one? Okay.
Look,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I hope it's not the one, because the one I worked
I
on,
hope
you had
so.
made a lot of comments on, right?
Yes.
Which I then attended to. So
Let's see.
double check and make sure. I'm crossing my fingers that this is not the one.
Let's see. I now changed this whole thing.
What big change did you make? I just want to check on my document.
There were quite a few. So there was a whole section and sorry, it was how I think this is the one that I changed. Let's see how the beds were calculated, and then there was additional. And let's see. Okay, I added in that table, corrected all the ID numbers. Okay, added the doctors. Sorry, I'm just looking for it now.
Okay.
What is this? Oh, okay. Then it was just a formatting thing. Yes, okay. You know what? I'll highlight it, but I know there were. Okay, you know what? Let me just highlight it because now I'm going through the whole document.
So here's my proposal, right? Let me do this.
Sorry, I am listening to you. I'm just. Yeah, because some of them were maybe sentences or.
Yeah.
But they were important changes.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, yeah, the strategic policy and alignment. I also reworded that. Okay, this was all fine. There was another section. Oh, I should have tracked it. Yeah, no, this is the one that I changed. Provinces. Is it this one? Why does it look like? Oh, yeah. See, like this map as well. Yeah.
What map is that? Just go up. Okay.
It's this one.
So what page is this on?
So
this is page.
I can't see. Oh, goodness, what page is this? Oh, sorry. 76. 77.
Page
77 on my document. It's under.
Okay.
What is the heading? The heading is 6.10 competitive landscape and catchment area analysis. This was actually in the documentation that I shared with everybody, and I don't understand why. What's her name?
Lucas.
Lucas, yeah.
Lucas.
There's a lot of information that wasn't included. A lot.
Okay, here's my suggestion, guys. It seems like there are two documents here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that has happened.
I probably saved something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that happened. The rest of the team is off, right? So we're currently closed. So Yolokazi and the other guys are off. And they'll be back, I think, just after the first week of January. For this particular study, my recommendation was, before you showed me now this document that you were working on, was that after maybe during the course of December, you just read through the changes that I had made, right? And that you guys add your final comments.
Please,
if you can, right?
Yeah. Is it possible that wherever information is tweaked or changed, that we'll track the changes? Can you track changes on a document? I think that's the safest.
Yeah, because what I did, in fact, some of them are not even changes. They're just comments and questions and recommendations and stuff that I added, you know?
Yeah.
Let me just share my screen here and just show you what I'm talking about. Then in terms of the additional info that you added, let me just have a look here. You know, let me see. You are on this document.
So you see, Cheryl, I can now see if I open this document with comments, I see your name. I see leadership consultants. I don't know what happened. Sorry.
This is feasibility draft 18th of December, and then the one that I think you shared, Lee, was the 10th of December. So I'm not able to access that 10th of December document.
Because it's the same document. I actually left it open. That's why I don't know what happened.
And I was on it, so I'm also not sure.
When were you on it?
To see.
I was on it yesterday.
I'm trying to see if there's not maybe another link.
No, but I never closed this one. That's what I'm saying, because I've been working on it just about every day. So I just leave it open. I don't close it.
Okay. All right. Let's maybe just add us to that other, or maybe just try and closing it and reopening it. If you're able to access it, it might just be that it's the same document, but because you haven't closed it, we're not able to see the updates or something like that, right? But just try and exiting, closing the file, and then reopening it and just see if you've got access. If not, the proposed way forward would be for you to just highlight all of the changes that you've made and the additions, and then send that document. Then we'll have two separate documents, right? That will have to integrate. We'll have to integrate your proposed changes with the one that I just edited now, and then give you an opportunity to do one final sweep in terms of comments and stuff, and in terms of some of the questions that I have raised as well, right? We also don't want it to be about 200 pages of research and information. Okay, okay, there's someone else. We also don't want it to be
too long.
like a very long document because it's already very, very long. It's already not what that initial document that we wanted to do. We've already gone way over and have added a lot of stuff. So I think between us and yourselves, we have to just agree what the important aspects or the important information that we want there is, right?
Just a question, can you guide us on what it is that they actually look for? Because I mean, if we putting too much in, I'd rather take some out. But
yes,
like for example, the calculation of why 40 beds. I mean, that you cannot take out. Epidemiology, it's already almost just skin and bone. So I don't know how long is a feasibility study usually?
Look, there are different types of feasibility studies, right? You can have a 20-page, 30-page feasibility study. You can have an 80-page, depending on how deep you want to go and depending on the depth or the scope of the project. Your project is not small, right? So it was necessary for us to beef it up quite a bit. So I'm very comfortable with the number of pages because what can happen is based on who we are sending it to, they can always come back and say, all right, for us, please rework it in the following way or manner, which has happened in the past based on an institution. Some institutions will say, for us, we just want to have a huge emphasis on the environmental, for lack of a better example, like the environmental aspect of this project, because from our funding scope, we must fund projects that are very environmentally sound and all of that. I'm just making an example, right? So in terms of how long it must be, there's no standardized approach of a feasibility study must be this many pages. However, it mustn't be there mustn't be like repetitive information of us saying the same things in different ways, which is what we must guard against. So this is why I'm proposing. It looks like number one, we've worked on 2 separate documents, right? So send us what you've done on this particular document, right? You can even download it as a PDF and just highlight all of the changes, because now we'll have to go back and just rework it and integrate your changes with the final document. Then the next step would be you guys do a final sweep in terms of your comments and highlights and stuff like that, so that you can give us maybe a week to do a final rendition, a final version based on your comments and based on what we would have integrated from the previous document, right? The reason I'm asking that is because we won't finish it if we are all working on it at the same time. It will always be like a back and forth, and we won't see. That's why I removed everyone from the document I was working on, so that once I had worked on some changes, I can say, okay, guys, now you do a final sweep. This is what I've changed. These are my comments. So I think that's the way forward that I would want to propose on the feasibility.
Okay. Yeah. Happy with that. So I'll highlight it. And then send it through to you.
So
some of them are small changes, but they're important changes.
Yeah.
So a lot of the, throughout the document, there were inconsistencies. It would be acute and subacute. Then it's only acute. Then it's only subacute.
Yes, I also picked that up, and I
corrected all of that. Yeah, and there was still Henley on clip instead of Nelsonia. The doctors' titles were missing.
Yes. In fact, you see, we did double work, because I said and corrected all of that, and then you said and corrected all of that, which is why we can't both work on it at the same time. Then it defeats the purpose.
100%. So what we actually did is Cheryl started from the top and I started from the bottom. We made notes and then we went back and
I see.
checked each other. Then we said, okay, then said, okay, yes, happy, happy, happy.
I see. I see.
Mm.
No, send the one that you are working on because we don't have access to that. Highlight
Okay,
all
I'll do that.
the changes that you've made.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I'll do that. No, not to worry. I'll send it today. I'll sit and do it now this morning quickly.
yeah, right. And then as I said, or maybe even add, I'm gonna put my Joker at Gmail. If you could add me to that document that you are working on also. And maybe
Yes, I can do that.
let's not change the title because your title there on that document is, I think,
It's
10th of
copy
September.
of feasibility.
Yeah, it's a copy and it's 10th. Our
That's,
title here
yeah,
is draft 18th December, so that we know
okay.
these are two separate documents.
Okay, yeah.
So
And then, okay, I'm happy with that.
you're happy with the proposed way forward, right?
Yes, very happy.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that we weren't on this. My
It's not a
apologies,
problem.
Joker.
No
But
problem at all.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, in terms of timelines, because I do want Yolokazi. Yolokazi is new to the team. She's got a hearing in impairment, which means you can't really hear
Oh,
properly. So,
well done to you for bringing her
uh,
in.
yeah, no, she's excellent in terms of research. As I said, she's a UCT PhD candidate. She loves research, but she just needs
Mm.
guidance, in terms of the
But
approach and
she's
stuff.
Joker, I did say on WhatsApp, but please maybe just what's the word? Reassure or reaffirm with her that she's more than welcome to contact us. She doesn't have to wait for us to all have a meeting.
Mm.
It may even go quicker because we know what needs to either be tweaked or added, or I don't
Yeah,
expect her to know it as well as we do. We've been looking at this for months already.
yeah. No, I think
And we
that would be
also have
my
access
fault.
to we have access to medical personnel. That's why I said if there's anything specific that we
Yeah.
need to know, we can actually go and get the information. So even with regard to tariffs and stuff, my father was sitting with us last week and he showed us where to find some of the tariffs for, like gems, for example, which already puts us in a better position. We put in, I think, Cheryl, our fee is 1.5 and it's actually 1.7. 1.8. No, two
1.8.
something.
We
No,
have
it
it
was,
as 1.8, and
yeah,
it
but it's
was, I think it was
two
2,000,
something.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of that information, I mean, we don't want to change it. We want to go, I don't know if we should, but personally, I don't think so because it's already looking okay. Well, more than okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so on that point, that's my fault because I told her she must just pitch it internally first before she reaches out to you guys. If she has any
Oh,
questions or
okay.
comments, she must rather come to us. Let's sit, let's discuss, and then but I'll chat to her as soon as she's back about that.
Okay. Yeah, only if she needs, like I say, otherwise, yeah, I just think it
Yeah.
may be, look, so the way, I mean, I don't want to impose on how you work. You guys know what you're doing and you know what's the best way to work. But I really don't mind working with your team in co-creating this document. It's not like we're going to sit here and say, oh, we're paying you to do the work, do all of it. I think if we work on it as a team, we can put the best product forward. And I think, okay, let me speak for myself. What I don't know is how much of what to put into this document. I don't, so in my mind, it's like put everything because I don't want them to come back and ask, how did you get to this? How much is that? Where did this come from? But I also don't want it to be overkill if it doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
So,
no, I got you
yeah.
on that. Yeah, I think also we also want to deliver quality products. So all of your comments and your suggestions are really highly welcome. Because as you said, you guys have been working on this for months and months and months and months. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
also comfortable with
Okay.
that approach of co-creating something. But
Yeah.
obviously,
Look,
in terms of recommendations, because the essential part of any study is the recommendations. I think we just have to be on the same
yes.
page in terms of what we
No,
want.
100%. But that is where we take your guys' lead.
Mm.
That's the bit that I'm saying. Like I said, I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't know that. I will just put everything in.
Yeah.
Which if it's not needed, then I mean I don't want to waste time. I'd rather you say, okay, Leanne, we're fine here, but can you assist us with, or while I'm busy here, can Cheryl do this and you do that? Or
Yeah.
can you guys help and we'll just, do whatever,
No,
wherever we
got
can
you.
assist.
Got you.
Please don't feel like we're not willing or we expect you guys to do 100% of everything.
No,
So
got
the
you.
way we're working, just for context, Joker, is we want this to be the first of a few clinics. So
That's
in terms
nice.
of the NHI, I don't know if you saw that Mediclinic is now decentralizing. So they're regionalizing the hospital group. And that's exactly what we are doing with this first clinic, which we want to extend across the country. So if the teams that we have chosen to work with on this project, we're working very closely with all of them and sharing the insights and information, and they're more than welcome to contact us, because the next one, I don't want to go and have to source, or we don't want to have to go and source different people to do the same work. So the more everybody in the team understands all of this, the next one becomes easier.
No, got you. No, I'm with you
Yeah,
100%.
so the team that we're building is literally, okay, you with us now, so the next one, if you hear one of us come to you and say, Joko, we're opening another clinic, you must know, okay, there's work coming our way. And they need a business plan, a feasibility study. Maybe then we'll have enough money to do, we will have enough money to do primary research. And the more sort of, there are a couple of, so we want the clinic like we have now, which is semi-urban, semi-rural, whatever it's called, rural, urban. Then we want a really high-end one that caters for medical tourism, so all the foreign people. And then we'd like to do smaller ones in the low-income areas. So it's a nice mix. So like this one caters for 10 beds. We may put one in Mamelodi, for example. Maybe we partner with a day hospital in Mamelodi, who knows? And we say, okay, we'll put up an additional 40 beds, but it'll only be it'll be built within a budget that caters only for COIDA rates. So instead of building a building that costs 50 million, maybe it's a building that costs 3 million.
Yeah. That would be nice.
So that's where the thinking
that's a very nice model of catering for all of the different markets and having a nice funding model that is not too heavy and expensive for.
Yes.
So yeah, that's
because
very
even
nice.
with this clinic, none of the other private psychiatric clinics cater for public overflow. Not one of them. And when my father actually said, don't say 10 beds will be allocated, he says, say 25%. Then I realized it actually is. It's a quarter of our beds that we are dedicating to public overflow. That's a lot, actually. I don't know of any business that gives 25% of their availability or services to lower paying customers.
What's your father's background?
He's a doctor. So
that's nice.
he's to practice privately, and then he went overseas, and then he came back and he worked. I don't know. Anyway, he wanted to do whatever he wanted to do, and he worked in government hospitals running their emergency units.
That's very nice.
And now he's in the administrative side of medical aids, so the medical schemes.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And nice. Yeah.
And then a whole lot of other things. Cheryl, you'll see in his CV. He's got many things.
He doesn't get tired.
And now he's going to
How old
study
is he?
again. 74.
Oh my word.
And he won't stop working. He's one of those people, I think if he stops working, he'll age overnight.
That's a lot of pressure on you and the kids, his kids.
Oh, hell no. No, they know me.
Oh,
I buy and drink wine.
Yeah.
But I work hard.
So,
you can't have it all.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, on the study,
yes.
right? On the study, just so that we move on to the next point. On the study, right? Are we agreeing that number one, I must jot this down. You are going to highlight all of the edits that you've made on that document and then send us that so that we can integrate. Number two, after we integrate and rework everything, we'll send you a draft that you can then comment on, right? So that we can do one final draft after that. So there'll be 3 sort of iterations of this between now and when we finish. It's this one that must be integrated, number one. Number two, it's the one where you must add comments and just do your final checks so that we can do our final checks, and then we'll send you a final document. And even that final document, I think there must be flexibility depending on who we are sending it to. There must be flexibility on your side to say we are open to making further changes and to updating it, even if it's every 3 or 4 months, based on who you're sending it to. So I don't think it will ever be a final. I beg your pardon?
Happy with that. I'm saying we'll tweak depending on who we send it to.
Yes.
So the I would like to share. I want to send. So it's not. I mean, we'll send it through the proper channels, etc. But I want to send the document to Zureda at not Metropolitan, Old Mutual. So she's the group COO at Old Mutual, and I used to work with her many years ago. So I want to send it and say, Zureda, please have a look at this. We are looking for funding. Who's the best person to send it to? And then we'll go through the proper channels, etc. So I'll send it to her personally. And then she can also guide us to say, okay, do this, do that, or take this out, or add more of this in, whatever the case may be. So the quicker I can get that to her, the better for us. Because I'm going to go through an informal channel first and then follow the proper process. We're not going to shimmy the legal process, but it will help to have somebody.
Yeah, no, definitely. Then I think what we must all be mindful of is that a lot of people will have different approaches, I think if we can agree on the key fundamentals, because she might come and say, no, add this, take this out. And then the next person from another government department might say, no, add this, then it's that old saying, too many cooks spoil the pot.
Yeah.
I think if we just agree.
No, sorry, carry on. Joker, you must tell me Leanne or Cheryl. She will do it. Cheryl, just say Leanne and then I'll know. I'm very bad. I interrupt people. And I desperately try to, but the ADHD it's not an excuse, but it is very difficult to control sometimes. Like if I don't say it, I forget. But Cheryl, please just say Lee, and then I'll know. But please don't feel bad to say Leanne, I'm still talking.
No worries.
No, please, I'm being dead serious. Ask Cheryl.
No, so I think that's a good point, right? I think when we all agree between us and yourselves that okay, we are happy with this, then I mean, it's your IP, and then you're more than welcome to engage. It would be nice now for the other aspect of this, the funding facilitation part, to get feedback. If we can even hop on a Teams with her if she's willing, just to listen in terms of her comments. Yes.
Yeah.
If you could make that happen, that would be great.
I'll gladly ask her to sit hop on with us. So I'll send it to her, even if it's not 100% complete. But if what we will need are the financials, though.
Yeah.
I can say to her, look, we are 90% to 95% of the way there. There are still some tweaks and changes that we're making. But at least she can give us, I mean, that's what they do. I would love to they do give business funding.
Is that from an ED, an enterprise development BE?
I don't know where they get it from, but I know they do give it. So they do different kinds of, that's actually a good idea. Maybe I should ask her. Enterprise. But their ED doesn't it? No, that's supplier development.
But ESD.
Yeah. So I'll ask if they can't do it out of ED, because if they do, then it's like grant funding from a private entity.
No, definitely.
I'll ask her about that, but I know they also do. They have other funding vehicles. So they've got what do you call it? Not schemes. Well, funds. They've got equity, they've got loans, they've got all of that good stuff. But I like the idea of ED. I'll ask her about that.
That's a massive opportunity to tap into that. Because usually it's a grant.
Because we could become the ED project, which means that it wouldn't be a once-off.
Yeah.
And this we know is going to work. So even if we say it's okay, use this as a test case, and they become the sponsors of the clinics, because building the next one would be a lot easier. Like I say, maybe they won't do, maybe they would do the big posh one, or they'll say, okay, we'll get involved with the smaller, lower income communities. Well, either way, it works in our favor. But then I have a feeling they'll look for equity, which is fine, because then it'll become a volumes game. I don't mind giving away a little bit to get a lot in return. Not greedy. So we can, that's a good idea. Thank you. If you have any more of those ideas, please shout.
All right. So I think on the first point, we're all on the same page, right? Now, in terms of timelines, because between now and when we open, I can do my final sweeps, but I would like Uyolokazi to do one final sweep.
Okay.
Because she was the person that was working on this. So I would like her to do one final sweep before you guys give your final comments.
Okay.
And I'm just going to chat to her and find out how quickly she can avail herself to do that, and then I'll let you guys know so that we can finalize this as soon as possible.
Okay, but I'll send the documents with. Okay, I hope I can remember all the changes. I'm highlighting everything that I can remember, because I know some of the comments I cleared because they were so small. But I mean, as she reads through, she'll see the important information will be there. If she looks for consistency in terms of, the naming of the place, the people's titles, those are the things that I would have, or that we would have.
I changed all of that on this document.
Okay.
All of those things that you mentioned earlier on, even some spelling errors and inconsistencies, and the I made all of those changes. So
okay, cool.
Yeah,
happy with that.
Yeah. Then
Mr. Monwai, sorry, is Mr. Monwai okay? Because I didn't hear anything. I don't know, Cheryl, if you had heard anything from him after the last message sent.
No, nothing yet.
I'm going to go through the chats and see, because I remember he had requested. I'm not sure if there's anything that he requested that wasn't sent. I'll check up with him.
What he requested was the school prices for the different packages, but I sent that on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'll chat to him. I'll chat to him. As I remember
Yeah,
he had requested something. I don't know. Was the last time
it
I
was
checked on him.
that what do you call it?
The youth
The
program.
school stuff and the cost of building, Cheryl. I'm not sure if you sent it to him. We said it was between 30 and 40 million, eh? Cheryl, you know
Oh,
we didn't.
Yeah, that
We
yes.
didn't
was
take
sent.
out Oh, you did send the updated cost with the duplications removed, eh?
Yeah, but that was sent a while ago. The most recent thing that he requested was he sent it in a list: the yoga classes, Pilates classes, rental income, corporate wellness packages, school, telehealth, public sector overflow. And I sent it in 2 batches. So first I sent the yoga and Pilates rental corporate, and then I sent the school info separately. And then the cost of the building cost was sent a while back. I'm just having a look. Yeah, that was sent on the 8th of December.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him a buzz straight after this, guys. I'll give him a call straight after this. And then I'll just text you guys on the group if that's okay.
Yes, that's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think then once all of the changes have been made, we can then do a presentation, a formal presentation to you guys with Mr. Monwai, with Yolo Gazi and myself. And yeah. And that will be after you guys have also commented, given your final comments and stuff. We can then do one final presentation to just make sure that everything is fine. Is that okay?
Yes, happy with that.
Excellent. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we move to the business plan?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Right. What I'll do in terms of the plan, as I said, right, the financials won't change much. I think once we've got the final version of the financials, I'll see if there's anything that must be added. I'll have a look, but the financials might be similar, financials for the study and the business plan, right? Which is why we then offered that 50% discount. I will send you guys a draft of the plan, I think towards the end of next week. I'll send you a draft. You can have a look, and if there are any comments, you can make your comments. But I think we should finalize the plan during this December before the end of January. By the way, do you have the pictures? I remember there was something about the pictures from your.
For the cover letter, not the cover letter, the cover page.
Yes, but just the pictures of what this will look like.
Oh, you're talking about the renders. No, we don't. We asked the architect. We won't have those renders ready in time. Not now. Maybe in January.
Maybe in
I don't
January.
know when we're looking to circulate this.
Sorry about that. There was just someone at my door
worries.
here.
You know what? We should all be with our families relaxing.
Yeah.
But,
No, someone just walked in and I just had to, yeah.
No worries.
So sorry, I missed that, your answers on that. You said it will be available in January.
Probably, yeah. He said getting the renders on the outside, it would be too much of a push.
Okay.
We did ask. We've got the plans though. We've got a meeting now at 11 o'clock with him because he needs to make a couple of changes. But the external renders, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, but we did say to him, even if we could get something that is similar in style, it doesn't have to be the actual building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the plans we can include, because those will be done. He's very fast. Those will be done. I mean, we've already admitted the site plan to the municipality.
Yeah.
Yeah, floor plans will be done. What's the day? Friday. Yeah, if I know him, probably by Monday or Tuesday. And then, shame, I think the man needs a little bit of a break, and he'll send it to us. I don't know, but I don't think it'll be later than the beginning of January.
Yeah. Now, if you can send that through as soon as you possibly can.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be happy with that. But I think that's where we are with the business plan. It would have been great for us to try and finalize the feasibility first and sort of agree on direction and whether we're happy with where we're going, with where it's taking, you know.
Based on even this document that I've got here, Joker, it's there's nothing wrong with the document in terms of direction. That's it's on. I mean, it's on point there. But I think it was more some of the information that could have, that there was information that could be included. I'm just using that map as an example.
Yeah,
that map shows clearly that our competition is very far away from us.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think so. If you're happy with that approach with the plan, as I said, I'll send you a draft of that next week. And then we should be able, even with that, right? For instance, let me make an example with the NEF. We've done a few business plans for the NEF. In terms of the approach and style, it's a slightly different to a business plan that would be sent to a bank, for an example, because NEF, they want you to use their template and they want you to use their certain things. I just don't have it in front of me. I'll send you but I'm sure, I think you have it in those documents.
We do have it. It's in our. Yeah, we do have it. It's in the folder that we sent. That we said,
Yeah. So if we're happy, we can take that NEF approach, right, towards a business plan. We can take that NEF approach, that NEF format. I mean, there are hundreds of different formats for business plan, but we can take that NEF format and that approach, and then just open the door for us to tweak it here and there, depending on who you are sending it to, And the biggest thing with the plan, right? And our approach is it's very specific to the funder that you are sending it to. For instance, if we are sending or submitting a pack to NEF, the numbers won't be generic. They'll speak to a particular funding program or funding intervention that NEF would have. If that makes sense. So then
they've got the Women Empowerment Fund, they've got a NOTO, all of those.
Yeah. Then it means we won't be able to send one plan to 10 different institutions.
Yes.
If that makes sense, which is the mistakes a lot of people make. They'll take one plan, they'll send it, So we'll have to do iteration for NEF, we'll have to do for Old Mutual, particularly, and I'll just show you where the major changes will be. Usually it will just be an executive summary in terms of the ask, and maybe if it's like I said earlier, if it's a government department and they've got a socioeconomic emphasis on whatever, depending on what they are tasked to fund, it will be stuff like that, like some plans will have a huge emphasis on, job creation and stuff like that. Based on the funder that we are targeting, because they're looking for different things out of the businesses they fund.
The focus areas.
I hope that makes sense.
No, 100%. It's like a CV.
Yeah. Yeah. Then the third thing would be the agreement that I sent, right? Or the proposed agreement. I'm not sure if you guys had time to have a look at it, but to just summarize it, it just says that from a funding facilitation point of view, we the proposal is the 3% commission on a fund that, or any funding institutions that we agree on, right? For instance,
okay, but obviously, sorry, Joker. So this would be on funds that you guys help us acquire. So, for example, if Old Mutual comes through, I mean, that would be me. So to give you 2 to 3% of that doesn't make sense. But if you come through with, I don't know, 50 million from whoever, then you get your 2 to 3% or whatever it is. Okay, happy with that.
That's exactly it. You know, so it excludes whatever pre-existing relationships or funding institutions that you guys are currently in communication with, right?
Okay, but we'll be very transparent so that we don't
duplicate.
Not only duplicate, we don't do you guys dirty. I don't want to say, oh, we went and we found it ourselves, and I'm like, actually, we know it's you guys. So we will also be very transparent. Whenever it's shared with anybody, we will let you know who it's shared with and what the progress is on that.
Yeah, no, happy with that. So so in terms of that, what I think we can do, right, is the two most important things for us to get out of the way is the study and the business plan, right? Then we can say, okay, I'll send you guys a proposed list of institutions and private or public institutions that we can perhaps line up meetings with and send applications to, and then you guys must then approve or say, okay, this one we're already talking to, this one not, and then we'll take it from there. So we'll provide the administrative support. We'll make edits in terms that would be fitting to that particular institution. We'll provide, we can even be present in the sessions if you want, So we'll provide a whole round funding facilitation support. The one thing that I think is very, very important to all of this, and forgive me if you got it in the pack that you sent, it would be the letters of intents, MOUs, agreements that you have with the different stakeholders that would be instrumental to the success of the project. So if you take all of that coupled with the plan and the feasibility, I think we've got a winning formula of some sort. The plan and the feasibility won't be enough to secure funding outside of agreements, letters of intents, and stuff like that. That would show that there is a demand, if not just only from a research side, but there's a tangible demand from the market, and there's some sort of commitment from potential clients, partners, and stakeholders that says we can back this thing. So I think that's something, if you haven't worked on it already, that you guys can just start working on.
Yeah. Would it help? So MOUs and MOUs and LOIs, we'll get these acronyms. We'll get as many as we can, but obviously the timing right now is not the greatest, and we couldn't go sooner because you've got to go there with the straight story. So now we are more comfortable to go because we've got a clearer idea, and we've got the process flows and the feeder processes, customer journeys. That's all been done. Would it help if we had something from the community to say that this is a need and we will support it, Or
It
not
would.
really?
It would. By community, do you mean the general public or
Yes, the people in
Mayton.
the community, like from Three Rivers, Nelsonia, Mayton,
so like
Vanderbijlpark, wherever.
individuals writing a letter?
Yes, so like let's say one letter that's drafted by a community leader, for example. Just one. And
Okay.
then the LOIs would be, let's say, a psychiatrist, and then we'll have the GPs.
Yeah.
The public hospitals, yeah, no, listen, I don't know. Well, we're going to take their patients, so I can't see them saying no.
No,
But
it would
can
help
have
from the community side. I think if you if you can if the numbers are clear, like it's the community leader representing 50 households that have all signed up on this, and these are their contact numbers. And the important part of this is clarity in terms of what they would possibly be committing to. So this is what I mean by that. If they're saying they're willing to be clients, then
yes,
in whatever letter that they write, they must sort of say that they would be willing to pay these rates
yes.
and
So
possibly come or send, I don't know.
support the
Yeah.
business. So that is perfect, because we know of quite a few community members already who are traveling to Joburg South, and I don't know, they're traveling for an hour plus for consultations because the facilities aren't, they don't have facilities within their immediate vicinity. So they can even say, I see a psychologist, or I take my daughter or son or husband, whoever, once a week, twice a month, and I've got to drive far. And we can collate all of those things, because we
That would be
know for a
great.
fact our state agent has been phenomenal with that.
No, that would be great, guys.
Yeah, I'll see if we can't get something from the municipality as well, because they were also very supportive. Not were, they are very supportive.
Which
Would
department
that
from
help?
municipality?
Midvaal.
Yeah, but which department? Is it the
The zoning and where's
town?
Precious?
Oh, Precious is higher up than the town planner.
Yeah, I just want to see.
I think she was involved in more finance.
Okay.
I think it was more, she was involved in finance and the development of Mayton.
Development and planning.
Development
That's
and
it.
planning.
Precious
Yeah.
Zulu.
Yeah. I think as long as the intent is to prove that there is a clientele, there is a market, right? The best way
Okay.
to do that, the best way that sort of is the nail on the coffin is always an offtake.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you.
That's like,
Yes.
there's no doubt about
Yes.
that
Okay.
you've got a
Our
99%
off-takers.
chance of, if you get off, then the other, if you can't get an offtake, it would be a letter of letter of intent and stuff like that. And but
Okay.
if you could work towards any type of offtake, that
Okay,
would
no,
be
that shouldn't be a problem, because we were going to work with pre-admissions in any case before launch. So, but like I said, timing is horrendous right now, so we can do that in January. I can't imagine it taking so long, because what we'll do is we can draft the LOIs for the doctors, because they're not going to do it themselves. Send it to them for review. If they're happy, they sign. And we'll get our legal guys to have a look. The MOUs are obviously a little more involved, but we'll keep them as simple as possible.
Yeah, no, if
And
you've
then the
got,
actual
yeah.
off-takers, that shouldn't be an issue because, like I say, there are no services.
No,
So
if you've got that, then your funding things shouldn't really be a hiccup.
yeah,
Especially if you've got an offtake, then it's like a clear winner. Not that it's a
okay,
guarantee, but it makes things very, very easy.
yes, yeah. How long do they take? I know they're not exactly the fastest, but Joko, don't you guys like know somebody on the inside somewhere to say, okay, keep an eye on this and check how quickly you know, make sure it moves.
Yeah, look, different institutions, it depends on the institutions. Like, so we've got relationships in CIDFA, in like a few government departments. I mean, we just did something now with NEF, you know, and it just depends on the institutions. We were just working on something now with CIDFA, which they just approved, and we've been working on it for the whole year. They just approved it last week, and it's not even that much. It's like 1 million, you know. So,
Why on earth do they take so long for so little?
it's
What was it back and forth?
and yeah, it was a lot of back and forth, but it was on the supplier side. I think that's where the hiccup was. You know? It
Oh,
was
okay.
supplier side verifications.
Corruption.
No. It was the
No, I'm saying that's what they were trying. I mean, anything where there's money that's going to be flowing in and out. Well, not even in out, because of all the corruption. I would imagine that they're a lot more.
Yeah, they needed to verify whether all of the suppliers are actually operating. So they needed to do
Yes.
site visits, and there was just this problem with this one supplier that wasn't forthcoming and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. No, I understand. And then just another question, Joka. In terms of things like, you know, the operational, what do you call it? Operational and like the procedures and policies. Do we include that anywhere? So, for example, business continuity, standard operating procedures for referrals, admissions,
so
etc.
One would be, I think we must even do an NDA. I don't think you've done an NDA with us. So I must
Didn't we
send
do that in the beginning?
I don't remember.
We did.
Did we?
No, we did.
Oh,
No, we did.
good. No, good.
We wouldn't have shared all of this with you without.
No, I didn't remember signing an NDA, so I thought we didn't do it, but yeah. So I think on that, right, I would sort of try and be very careful of sending all of my IP to any institutions at one go, unless they actually ask for the information. So I would say hold on to your stuff, have everything in order, but have it in a folder somewhere so that if they do request, obviously it depends on whether it's part of the mandatory documents that they are asking for or not. If it's not, then rather don't send it. Unless they then say, okay, this is what we need.
Okay, happy with that.
Yeah.
Happy with that, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. But like, yeah, so you say, I don't know, how do you, I mean, they can't take a year. Because now even the seed funding, that we can only, or can you apply for it before you like try and get, so here's the thing, I need some kind of money. I am not working, and I've now utilized every cent that I have pretty much. And it would be nice to get some kind of money from somewhere and not have to go and ask my parents for more. So I'm just trying to manage, I suppose, my own expectations.
Yeah.
Is it real? I don't know, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year?
Look, as I said, each institution differs, and what they say on paper is often not what the reality is.
Yeah.
So I think I can give you something more specific once we outline the institutions that we'll target. I'll let you know based on previous experience, their budget 6 months, their budget 3 months, their budget 8 months. But the private sector is often quicker than public.
Yeah.
There's something that's out now. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's the asset assist. It's not much. It's about 250.
I saw that, yeah. You guys shared it with us, but we don't really have that kind of stuff.
What kind of stuff?
The assets, because if you sent it on the WhatsApp. What was it? Sorry, I looked at it. Let me just go back. Oh, where is it? You did share it on the group.
On the group.
No. Sorry, I'm just looking for it. It looked like it was equipment. Oh, here's it. Assets assist. Here we go. Machinery, equipment, and raw materials.
Yeah. And you're saying you don't, what don't you have?
We don't need machinery.
Yeah, but
or raw materials. What is a raw material? Bricks are raw material.
Office furniture, computers, laptops.
Oh, okay.
We've assisted a few guys that have been approved for this.
Okay, can you help us?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's why we sent it.
Yeah. No, I didn't realize. I thought when they said machinery, in my mind, I'm thinking like building stuff and that kind of stuff. I'm like, no, we don't do that.
No, so any assets that you might need. It can be laptops, beds, stuff like that.
Oh, those 2 hospital beds. There's the whole 250,000 rand gone.
Yeah. So maybe what you can do is just go on the link. I think the application is straightforward, right? Company profile, figure documents, you've got your tax, proof of address, financial 12 months, you've got 12 months financial statements or management account. So you're not an existing business, so you won't have this.
Yeah.
Proof of valid business bank account. You won't have the latest one. Okay, here's a question. You guys are spending money, right? And you've been spending money on this for some time. Are you spending the money as a business or as on your individual capacity? In other words, are you putting the money in the business and then there have been transactions?
Yeah, there have been transactions out of the business account. Not many. So like a lot of the big payments were made out of our personal bank accounts.
All right. So,
but it's for the business. You can see we've got the agreements. There's proof of payment.
So if you could, if there are any additional payments that you make, if you could run them through the business, not from your personal accounts, because then the business would then owe you the money and there'd be proof of that, and it would make it easier for stuff like this to say you funded the business.
It was done before we had set up the business account. And when we purchased the property, my father actually made that payment directly because we needed same day processing, and he banked with the same bank as the attorneys. So it sped up the process. Yeah. But we will do that going. But can we make a note and tell them that, this is we purchased and put the proof of payment?
Yeah, no, definitely.
With the bank, the business bank statements.
Definitely.
Okay.
Look, let's do this as soon as possible.
Yeah, we'll do it today because this seems pretty straightforward.
It is. There's the link. Yeah.
But
12
do we
months
have to say
contract.
what we want?
Yes, you do. You've got to have quotations. That's where,
Oh, no, we've got quotes. Oh, no,
yeah.
wait, we don't for the actual stuff. Some of it we do, Cheryl.
Yeah, some of them, but not everything.
Okay, but we'll complete the form. We'll see what we want, and then we'll just request quotes from people. You know what? People who sell stuff are very quick to send you quotes.
Yeah.
What we need is not difficult stuff to quote on.
What will you be going for?
Not sure yet. Is a fence? Is a fence an asset or a raw material?
Fencing, I think that might be a bit tricky. Fencing.
That would be nice. But yeah, maybe we could do the 2 hospital beds, or we could do the laptops. There's actually a lot. We don't have a shortage.
Yeah.
Because my recommendation to you would be if it is, you maybe try for something that, for instance, if it's office furniture, it's office furniture, and you get one quote from one place, it makes the disbursement, if you do get approval, a bit easier. If you have multiple quotations from different places, it becomes a nightmare, and it makes the process even longer.
Okay, so would they accept just a single? It says quotations.
Yeah, like a single quote from one place that has everything that you're looking for.
Sorry, why do they say assets and or services?
Where do you see that?
At application requirements, the last bullet point, because if we can get 250 for services, we can pay our architect.
Where do you see that?
The last point, where you were in the indicative quotes for the required assets and or
services. There's this 20% thing here.
That's raw materials and stock.
Assistance, equipment, working capital, acquisition of raw material from a maximum grant of 250 may be used for raw material and stock. There's the 20%. So yeah, there's the 20%. So I did ask them. So what they did with this, right? It was originally under CITFA. Then they've moved it now. That would have been way easier. They've moved it now to the National Office of Business, Small Business Development. So it's very centralized. So when I spoke to them last week or the week before that to inquire about the 20%, because there were a lot of questions about the working capital, which I'm guessing, I'm not sure, I'm guessing that is where the services thing would come in, right?
Yeah.
I think this would be linked to the working capital thing. If there's something that needs to be paid and it falls under working capital and it's not an asset, I think that's where the service thing comes in. But what I do know is they're heavy on assets. And if it is going to be a service or anything like that, it must fall within the 20% thing. But I would advise against that. I would just say go for assets, 100% of it, because now there are a lot of gray areas.
Sorry, the 20% is raw materials and stock. It doesn't talk about services. But if you say services may be risky, then we'll go for assets.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to be able to pay
the
service provider.
The info I got from one of the managers was the 20% also is allocated for working capital. Like 20% of 250 is 50K working capital. If you need to maybe pay a business plan or stuff like that, I think it will fall under working capital, and it's a service. But my point is that even the lady who was a manager at CITFA wasn't really sure, because she's saying they have now taken this to national office and they've made minor changes,
Yes.
but they've also relaxed the requirements quite a bit. So yeah.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay. Okay,
So
well,
if
we'll
you,
go through it, Chiral, if you've got time today. If we
Yeah,
can just go through, we can complete this and you know, just get that done as soon as possible.
I agree. Yeah, but I'm here all day.
Okay. She's
excellent.
sitting and working in Paternoster, Joker. She's living the life.
She did say.
I'm sitting in my house. Yeah. I'm sitting in my house here just looking at, actually, I'm looking at nothing really. My screen.
It will all be worth it, guys. I think you guys have something amazing.
No, definitely. No. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And we really all, like I said, the teams that we are very selective with who we choosing to bring on board with this. So that, like I say, the people who are working on this now will be the people who will work on the rest moving forward.
Provided that you're happy with us.
If we weren't happy, you would have been gone. We paid a guy initially to help us with stuff, and we weren't happy with what he did, so we let him go.
Oh, gosh. How did you guys find out about us?
Google.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Google and ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Okay, I didn't go to ChatGPT. I'm not going to lie. I just went on to Google. So, yeah. If you guys need help with marketing, we can also render that service. There's another business that we have.
Do you do that?
Yes. It's got a whole other company.
Really? Both of you?
But our focus, no, both of us.
Oh.
We actually started that one before we started this one.
What type of marketing services do you offer?
Everything.
Is it?
Yep. So the nice thing, which is really cool, is that my background was also in research and psychology. I actually did research psychology. So I understand, and I worked with data in service industry, across legal, financial services. We even did a restaurant not so long ago. But across, I used to work in the reward space.
Restaurant of your own, or restaurant as a client?
No. I will never run it. No, I don't own a restaurant. I'll own a club, but not a restaurant. So yeah, everything. So the nice thing is that, like I said, the research component is ticked. Everything is informed by data, and be able to convert. So it's data, information translated into storytelling to drive leads. So it's marketing and business development.
No, I should definitely have a conversation with you guys about that. Because I am looking at, I'm not happy how we've been doing it. Yeah. So
your website needs some help.
And funny enough, the guy we hired for that we actually have never met, because he's also based in Joburg, and he,
Oh, so just a simple thing to give you an idea. So remember we asked you, what's the difference between a feasibility study and a business case, a business plan? If you look at your website, those bullet points are the same. That is why we asked the question.
Between the feasibility and the business plan?
Yep.
My word,
on the website. So we couldn't understand why we would need a business plan based on the information on the website. But we can help you with that.
So Joker, what we can do, which we did with the restaurants, well, that man also screwed us over. But we can say, okay, put us in a flat retainer that is minimum, because our focus is here, but we can do that because that's quick. The stuff, because we know how to do it, it's not going to take us forever and a day to get it done. So if we say, okay, minimum retainer, and then on the business development side, any new business that comes in, you can give us, let's say, 2%. And you do a tiered model. If it's 10,000 Rand, I'm just throwing numbers out there, 1%. If it's 100,000 Rand, 2%. So that's business development marketing. We'll say there's your marketing costs. Maybe in the beginning, there will be once-off costs, like to fix the website.
Yeah.
And we say, okay, 5,000 to fix your website. And then if you want us to maintain it, we make it, I don't know, 500 Rand a month. And if you want us to manage your social media platforms, we can say, okay, we're going to allocate 500 Rand or 1,000 Rand. It's up to you for advertising. That money doesn't come to us. You pay it to us, but we pay it to Meta and Google and all those people. And then for us to manage it, we'll say, okay, we'll charge you, I don't know, 2,000 Rand, depending on what platforms you're on. And then we do the content, we do all of that stuff.
What I can tell you now is I have been, from a social media point of view, I want to grow the numbers like drastically. So I think if we can,
but it's not just about growing the numbers, eh? You want conversions.
Yeah, that
having
too.
a million followers means nothing if it's not bringing you business. You'd rather have 1,000 people, and 70 to 80% of those people are actually giving you business. Followers with no revenue means nothing. It's a vanity metric.
Yeah, but I want followers now. I think
No, you want business.
I can figure out the conversion thing. I can figure out the conversion thing.
No, you want business. Why are you in business? To make money.
Yeah.
You do your job, you do it well, then people will start noticing you. But social media, you should be on LinkedIn.
I am on LinkedIn, yeah.
Where? Not you, your business.
It is on LinkedIn.
What is it called?
Global Leadership Consultants.
Huh? Well, you're not coming up. I just checked. I've got global leadership groups, global leadership tips, global leadership behaviors, global leadership monitor insights, global leadership distribution opportunities, global leadership academy, ethics integration, and dynamics 2025. You are not here. And also, I know you. Nowhere does it come up. You've got no adverts. You've got no.
Yeah. No, let's talk about that, please, man. I think I'm really, but what I have to figure out is what I'm doing with my current marketing guy in the team. I've got a marketing guy and his contract is ending. So I just want to figure out whether I'm renewing that or not and what's the approach. I think if I am letting him go, there'd definitely be scope for us to do lots of work.
Yeah, just before you let him go, let us know so that we can send you things that you need to ask him for before he leaves.
Yeah, but this is
and
the
just
page,
say that you want to keep it. Yeah, but if I type in global leadership, first of all, I need to know about you.
Yeah.
And we found you because we knew what we were looking for and we were proactive.
Yeah.
But if somebody's never heard of you, they are not going to find you because you're not advertising anymore. You're not visible.
Even the award that you won, and also the fact that you have the podcast, there's a lot that we can do with that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When we were doing the feasibility study, when we started, Dr. Dorning, Augusta, that's in the document she's sitting on. That woman does, like I said, she works with people who build hospitals globally.
Wow.
She gave me 3 companies that do feasibility studies. 3. You guys won an award, but you were not even one of the final 3 that she gave me. You weren't even in the list to start with. And the fees that she gave us, you guys are positioned to, you should be sweeping up that work. You really should be. And after this, you'll know enough to be able to. So, but people don't know that you're there.
Yeah. No, let's.
But anyway,
is there something you can send me? Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll, you can decide that. I mean, we're going to carry on here, but as soon as you're ready and if you're willing, then yeah, we can have that conversation. And we're quick.
Yeah.
We are a lean team. I don't like lots of people. Right, let's keep this together.
I'll
Sorry,
tell you.
I'm talking.
I'll tell you, like in closing, I'll tell you what I'm looking for, right? And what I've been thinking about is from a marketing, creating a demand point of view is obviously the social media aspect for me. Growing the numbers, getting leads, getting lots of leads in social media.
Yes.
Number two, would be, I've got a guy that handles the website. So my approach is I take on smaller companies that are starting up, and then I work out, you know, I give them opportunities, you know, and then, so I like supporting.
You do what my husband used to do with one of his friends for the, well, not do it, similar. What are these people called? NPA. And not NPA, DTI, sorry. They used to have this program where they assisted startups.
Yeah.
So they would say, okay, every new business or every small to medium enterprise would get X amount to do, well, not X amount, the broker, let's say they come to us and we say, okay, we're going to assist Joker to set up his business. And for the first 12 months, we'll assist him to grow it and make it sustainable. And this is his business, and they would give the money for the first year. But it includes everything, your marketing, your printing, your engagements, your stakeholder management, all of that stuff. So you pretty much do the same thing, but it can extend to medium. It's SMMEs, not just startups.
Yeah.
So there are lots of, that's the business development side. And there are lots of opportunities, and you're perfectly placed because it's going to forever be one of the government's priorities. We don't have jobs. So to get people to start their own little things is becoming more and more imperative.
Then the third thing from a marketing side is from a brand visibility PR point of view. I'm not sure that if that falls within your scope, interviews, and radio and stuff like that.
Yes. Interviews, webinars, podcasts. Yeah.
No,
we can get you like Aki, what's this other one's name? Oh, goodness, how can I forget his name? Bruce Whitfield.
Are you kidding me?
Some of the smaller. No. Aki runs his own little thing from his house. Well, it's like a house.
Who's
Bruce
that?
Whitfield. Aki Anastasia.
I don't know who that is.
From 702. Well, he used to be. He used to be. Yeah, we'll reach out to the media houses. You can create your own, not create, podcast is it's a lot of work. But like a webinar, we could get you into online things where as a guest speaker, get you into the other people's events where you can be invited as a speaker, but you've got to be presented to them as somebody with expertise.
Yeah. The business development thing you were speaking about with the
this
commission.
Is all parts of it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So let's say speaking opportunities. We can't guarantee you anything. You can't guarantee us. So what we can say is if we do get you a speaking opportunity, then for every speaking opportunity, we will charge you 4,000 Rand or 5,000 Rand. Because we will know that for a speaking opportunity, depending on where it is and what event it is, you could do 50,000. We could tell them you'll do it for 50,000, you'll do it for 40,000. 5,000 out of 40,000 is not a lot. You could get a speaking opportunity where you will charge 10,000 Rand. Then we'll take one. We don't want to say 10%, and then you get paid 5,000 Rand and
but whatever.
If you eventually get to 250,000 Rand, which, believe it or not, people do get paid that much, but you've obviously got to get to that sort of level. Now we take 25,000 out of that. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Maybe 10% is not a bad idea.
It isn't. Look,
but like I said, you know, we will say, okay, and yeah, oh, there are lots of places. I'm sure the people that you know, I think you're missing a lot of opportunities, and the people that I know, I can definitely get you slots at the events, even in the private sector.
No, let's do something. What I must just decide on this guy. I think I must let him go.
But please, if you do decide that, please let us know so I can send you a mail or a WhatsApp saying, before you even give him an idea that you're going to let him go, these are the things you need to ask for. Otherwise, if you don't have it as a legally binding document when he started, he'll keep the information and you will be at a loss.
Yeah. I've sent you my email. Please don't do it on WhatsApp. I've sent you my work email. If you can send me that, and maybe based on what I'm saying, what your proposal would be in terms of costs and stuff and retainers, social media.
Please, can we do it the other way around? Please, can we do it the other? We can put guidelines, but I always tell people, so look, I've done, like I said, I've worked in market research, analysis, numbers, qualitative, quantitative. I can give you the Rolls Royce for R1 million a month, and you can only afford, let's not say, oh, I love a Fuller. So a Fuller. So I prefer you coming to me and saying, okay, I only have money for a Fuller. Tell me what I can get for this. And we will then prioritize what is important.
Gotcha.
And say, okay, for your 10,000, you can get this, 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 this. Once off, you can get this, 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 this. We'll send you an example of what we did to somebody, but they didn't understand. And I'm like, guys, you can spend 5,000 Rand on your marketing, but then spend it in the right place.
Yeah.
And for 5,000, this is what you're going to get. You're not going to get the Rolls Royce.
Nice.
But we're very transparent. So we can share something and give you guidelines. We'll send you one. Cheryl, we can use was it ASI?
Have you worked with ASI?
Oh, no, that man is horrendous. Okay, I can't say that.
Mr. Governor.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Why is he horrendous?
I shouldn't know. I take that back. He's not horrendous. It was a very strange engagement. Cheryl, you can talk.
I'll tell you why I'm asking, because I think him and I spoke a week or two ago, and then I've got a meeting with his managing director early Jan to see how we can give them more exposure in the Eastern Cape and stuff like that, and whether we can do a partnership of some sort.
Just don't share too much information up front, whether there's an NDA signed or not.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Give him just enough, and if he wants more, then he can say, I want more, and then charge him. And then I'd like to see if he stays.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Comes across as, I'm sure he must be a lovely human being. Well, Cheryl Winston, his wife is lovely. But yeah, with him, like I say, don't give too much freely upfront. You'll get, based on our experience, get the information, get you to do everything, and then nada. So he'll tell you you're too expensive, and he's got this one and that one, and he knows people who can do this and this. And I sat there and I listened to him, and I'm like, you have no cooking clue what you're talking about. But he took all the information.
Yeah, that's very sad. That's very
He
sad.
took the plans. He had a benchmark for everything.
No, that's not right.
Yeah. So just be careful.
Yeah. All right. No, thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Way forward on the marketing thing. What must I send you?
No, you don't have to send anything. We'll send you the NDA, which you can sign at stock standard,
Sure.
because you're going to be sharing your business with us.
Sure.
We don't have anything
No.
really that you can steal and use, because I learned my lesson. I won't share a plan if I don't have a commitment. Because like I said, I've been burnt. We've been burnt a few times. But the NDA, and then we'll send you a list of what to ask for. I'm going to check on your on social media. Are you on Instagram? Let me ask you quickly. So yes, I found you on. Well, I didn't find you.
I'm on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok.
Do you have your handles?
Yeah, I can send them to you.
If you can do that, please. Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll email them to you.
Okay.
Thank
That would
you.
be amazing. And then just in terms, do you have Mr. Monwai and Yolo? Are they permanent employees, or are they Yolokazi? Are they permanent employees or consultants, or?
They are contracted, so they're not permanent, but I pay them a monthly salary. I pay all of them. So I've got about 4 people in the team that I pay a monthly salary to, which includes a marketing guy, which I'm not getting return on investment on.
May I ask you, and it's not for us to benchmark ourselves, what do you currently pay him?
So I pay him a basic salary of around 12 plus a commission for
and he's doing this? Is it only him?
Yeah, it's only
Is he working alone?
Yeah, but if he's permanent, then he should be working alone. If he's consulting, then he can have others. But I can tell you now, for 12,000, 10 to 1 doesn't. If that is his primary business, then
his primary business is a photographer.
Excuse me?
His primary business is photography. He's a photographer.
Okay, well then okay.
So he gets a lot of business from us for that. Outside of the 12 that I gave him from some of our clients. And then there's commission as well for events and stuff that we do. And if he reaches the KPIs that we've set, which he hasn't done.
Can I ask you to share those KPIs if they're documented? Then we can, because that would obviously highlight your priorities, and we could do a plan around those. Then at least what we send you is meaningful and not just a bunch of numbers.
Yeah. Maybe let me know what I can get at that figure of 12 or so.
Okay. Okay. Happy
but I'll
with
send
that.
that to you.
Perfect. That would be a great one.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Joker. We'll get the stuff to you today. Have a good day.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.